What are some good gift ideas for male teachers? So it's coming around that time of year where we may be thinking about teachers and giving them gifts if you are a student or if you are the parent for the student. So for female teachers, you can agree that it's a bit easier to decide what to give them. But for male teachers, it may be a little bit harder, maybe to find out the nuances of male teachers or what they like. So I decided, since I've been in a classroom setting recently, to go around and ask different male teachers for their opinions of, presents or gifts that they would like to get from their students or even just ideas in general. So I'm going to tell you 7 of those ideas today. Now, this is generally for anyone, but for male teachers, it is as simple as it sounds, where you look at what they like and try to give them a gift along that line, something that they are really interested in. Now, if you have that sort of mind frame, it's normally easier to choose what to give your male teacher. So, for instance, a teacher told me that he likes anime and general graphics like that, and one year his students actually gave him a gift of a t-shirt with a graphic on it that he really enjoyed. Now, it may be hard to get the size of a teacher, but I think if you get a general t-shirt that's large enough that just has the graphic on it, it's fine. It's not that they have to wear it outside, but just to have for a keepsake or a memory of their class. And it even doesn't have to be a t-shirt per se. You can maybe get it on a coffee mug. And I've been told that the Yeti brand, it's really good, it's durable, and you may want to give that to your teacher if you notice that they don't have it on their desk, or perhaps on a calendar that's printed by a software with different memories for every month. That would be really cute and nice for the teacher. Maybe you don't want to say cute, but however, just appreciate it for that teacher. So just think creatively of anything that you can put a memory on. Now, as we're talking about memory, another idea that I got was to make or create a video with memories from the class of the students and teachers and activity, put it together in a cute little way and present that to the teacher at the end of the year. Just showing the different students and what they appreciated from the teachers can really go a long way for that teacher, as it may not even need a lot or even a lot of cash to create that, but the memory itself is really appreciated. Another thing that you can think of is maybe, say for instance, if the teacher likes sports or any other physical activity, maybe you can give them a bag for them to put their gear into, a ball, whatever actually ties into sports that they would really appreciate as well. And another teacher told me that he actually likes to keep organized. So once he was given a desk organizer for him to put his different pens, pencils, stationery in, and he really appreciated that, just to keep his desk more organized. Something for you to think about. It's not as, I don't know what to think. It's not as, trying to find a word. I guess it's not as flashy as a gift that maybe you'd think of for a female. I can say personally that I like different sparkly, flashy items, but for a male teacher, they don't need that. You just give them what they need or what they can use. Another item that a teacher told me about, or different items, were actually, it is stationary, because some teachers are the ones who get it themselves. However, for a teacher, he's retired now, but when he was a teacher, he was an art teacher, by the way. He would get supplies for some of his students that he realized could not afford them. So in order for them to be able to be involved in all the activities, he may have some of the supplies on their desk, and if he realizes that they don't have it, he'll just hand them out, and he would just make it not obvious but just to help them out. If they don't have it, he would have a pen, pencil, crayon, just something to help the students out, which was really nice. And he appreciated if anyone would give him stationery, not just for himself, but just for his class to have to use. So that's something to consider as well. We may think generally that giving stationery is boring, but they can be very helpful just so that the teachers can have it in their supply. Another item that some male teachers can really appreciate are tech items, especially if they're really into tech equipment. Now, it doesn't have to be like a laptop or anything like that, unless you want. I'm sure they would appreciate it, but maybe an accessory to go along with their item. And if you notice the brand, maybe it's Apple or Samsung or whatever it is, if you can get a brand that is compatible with their laptop or any other tech equipment that they have, I'm sure they would love it. I mean, males generally tend to love technical items, so anything like that, I'm sure they'd appreciate. Maybe it's like headphones or headgear that is of good quality. It would be really nice and lovely for them. Another person gave me the idea, and this person is actually female, but she has a husband, and she thought of flash drives that are personalized, because she remembered one of her co-workers having a flash drive that was in the shape of a turtle. So something like that is necessary and useful, but with a cute personalized design is really nice to give to your teacher, just to show that you know a bit about their personality and what they like, but at the same time it's useful for them, because from what I understand, the more useful it is, the better. So that's something to consider as well. Another idea that another teacher told me about was a little coffee maker that he can set on his desk, to make, or not necessarily in the classroom, but on his desk, like in the office or in the teacher's lounge, that he can use to make his own coffee, or tea, if that's what they like. Something that they can have to use to make something in the morning or for refreshments. It's nice as well, just to show your appreciation. So for any of these gifts, just think about what you've observed about the teacher. Maybe ask your children, what does Mr. So-and-so like? Just something that you can give to show your appreciation, but at the same time, it will be useful for them. Thank you for watching. If you haven't as yet, consider subscribing, and I'll be seeing you soon. Have a great day.